little bit. Now hang on a minute. Why is it not giving me the camera options? No, don't want that, don't want that. Hey, welcome everybody. Out for Saturday night ride. Saturday night.
Can you reach that into the trash can when we go through? I didn't think I'd finish it that quick.
You got it? Oh. Oh. Play with the kiddo. Missed the trash can. Don't quit the day job. But I think today we're gonna go to, let's see here, why is it not letting me see the text messages? And we'll do a test run real quick. Awkward that it's not letting me see nothing. Oh, there he goes. Okay, I can still see stuff. Alrighty. So, me and kiddo's out riding around today. I think we're gonna go up 70 today. Hit Crossfield, cut over to Cookville. Put this down. Yeah, so go up 27. Hit it towards Rockwood, and then from there hop over on 70. Great. Now I popped out the headphone. One thing or another. Hey everybody, and for some reason or another, I actually got the counter going, so I can actually see if somebody's watching or not. Whew. Your water's cold on my back, by the way.
You're welcome.
But as y'all can tell, we're still in town for now. And we're gonna go up, head up 70. Good Lord, what the heck? And not sure what the deal is with the microphone. And we're gonna go up 70 and then head back to, head over to Crossville and then head up over, hit Cookville, hit the dealership up there real quick, and then come back down the highway. Hey, what's up, Carl? But hope you've been doing all right, bro. Yeah, it's been a long time since me and you talked and seen each other. But we're gonna go out for a ride. She's like, Dad, I want to go for a ride tomorrow. I was like, okay. So we're out for a ride today. Did you manage to make it to the yeah, put this back down. Did you make it to the 30-year reunion, Carl? I was planning on it, and then I decided, nah. Nope. I haven't been back to Gwen at all. I was actually planning on it during the 4th of July weekend, but I ended up doing something else. Can't remember exactly what it was that I did. Trying to remember what it was that I did that weekend. I was planning on thinking about going up there for that, because there was supposed to be a REB meeting that's what it was. I was going to go up there for the REB meeting if they still had it that weekend, and they changed it to the 27th or 17th or something like that, and I ended up not going. Yeah, I mean, there ain't much left up there, sadly. I mean, I hated it for everybody that lives up there still. But I mean, same time, most people don't realize exactly how toxic military bases are, along with what happens to the areas when they close down a base. I mean, it's pretty sad. It's practically a ghost town from what I understand from the few people that I know that have been back up there. I mean, Dad went up there 2 years ago, I think, and he said everything's pretty much still there, but at the same time, town has changed drastically. Well, I don't think any of them really liked us anyhow either, Carl, so I mean, it's what it is. I mean, heck, look at me, for example. Heck, the midterms hit, I was offered to be able to go into boot camp in February. So I went ahead and took my finals in January, right after taking midterms, just so I can freaking be graduating boot camp at the same time everybody else was graduating freaking high school. I mean, I was ready to get out of there. And it's not like anybody really missed me from graduation anyhow. So, like I really cared. So I mean, yeah, totally, we were the nerds of the bunch that nobody back then really cared about or even wanted to be around. Which, heck, I honestly didn't care either. I hate this dang red light right here. This damn thing changes constantly and almost instantly. Sorry about that, kiddo. Just this one doesn't allow you a lot of time when it turns yellow. I mean, it's like yellow-red.
I just wasn't paying attention to the light, so I wasn't anticipating it.
Well, I glanced up, it was green, glanced back up again, it was yellow, and I was like, oh shit. It gave me time though to put my headphone back in, so I can actually hear a little bit better. Yeah, me, you, Brandon, let's see, who else was me, you, Brandon, Joanna, Christy, Sheila, Heather. It was a little bit awkward, but yeah, a lot of it. There was a few of us. Yeah, I don't blame you. I haven't been back either. The only reason why I'm thinking about going back is to go to one of the RAB meetings so I can turn around and call out the freaking administrators of it. Tell them they need to quit lying to everybody there. That's about the main reason why I want to go back up. One of the very few reasons why I want to go back up there is the fact that those with the money and the power and the control, as well as the Air Force, have been lying to everybody up there about exactly how dangerous the base is. Yeah, Heather. Yep. I think she's even a little bit farther out there than we were at times. I mean, we were the geeks of the bunch, but yeah. I think that's the only reason why your sister goes back up there. When she does go up there. Say your mom. And I think your niece or daughter, I think still lives up there too. But yeah. I do miss it at times, and times I don't. I mean, heck, Brandon lives in Macon. Last I talked to Brandon a couple years ago, and he was still living. He was actually assigned there to Robbins. Typical for East Tennessee for the cell phone signal to drop it here and there. Oh yeah. Oh, really? I can do without some of the cold, yeah. The snow, I do miss. I will say that. Because I do find it funny as hell. And a lot of people thought I was joking one year. And, because I actually lived on top of a hill. It snowed about 6 inches, maybe 7. Everybody and their brother was panicking. Work's like, we're going to force everybody to stay. Nobody can get in or out. I was in my car at the time, my ex's car actually. I hopped in, freaking dug out her tires, hopped in the car, and freaking we went to work. Everyone's like, how the hell did you? I was like, dudes, how often do I gotta sit there and tell y'all? This ain't nothing. I go, I'm used to snow being taller than I am. So I mean, here it starts flurrying, they roll up the streets. Everything and everybody shuts down for the most part, and I find that hilarious. Oh yeah. Yep. The biggest problem I've got with the Lejeune thing though is you got all these lawyers trying to all of a sudden, oh yeah, we wanted it. Please. I was stationed there, and I was actually we were actually told when we got there, I'll tell you how bad it was and how much they knew. We were actually threatened with a court-martial if we drank the water out of the fountains. We couldn't use it to do anything other than wash our clothes or take a shower, which didn't make any sense to me, but okay, fine, whatever. But they parked water buffaloes out in the barracks parking lot. We had to build sheds for them to keep the sun off of them. So I was in combat engineering school, so our first projects were to build the sheds to go over the water buffaloes that sat out in the parking lot in front of the barracks because we couldn't drink the water out of the tap. And there everyone's like, oh, this is just brand new. Nope, that happened back in '93. I was there when they were actually going to court. The city, a handful of Marines, their families, and the state were all involved in that whole preset determined years that's in place for Camp Lejeune. Even though to this very day it's still toxic. In fact, they actually found a new Agent Orange dump location 3 months ago on the base. So, yeah. I ran across that report. So, yeah, it's awfully fun. But of course, they're not going to admit to it openly. Now, if you decide to take them to court and you have that report in your hands, it could help you. Just like Army bases, there's a couple of Army bases that are pretty bad too. What? Oh yeah. Oh shoot, they never scraped all that lead paint off. You ought to know that by now, Carl. Heck, we had lead paint inside the houses out on base at KI. Exactly, not until they have to. And the only time they have to, for the most part, is when they get caught and they end up getting their hands slapped. Or somebody calls them out on it. See, I can't talk a whole lot about it right now because it's actually, I'm fixing to have to go to California over it. But one of the bases I grew up on out in California, George, it actually has some major issues. And it was actually somebody had actually ran across parts of how it was part of the Manhattan Project. Because back then it wasn't called George. It was actually called Victorville Army Airfield. So, years, I'll just say I know for a fact that several different colors of the rainbow was used on that base, as well as the Alderan was used. There's more than enough jet fuel in the water underneath the base that to this day they pretty much, if you was to probably take and try to drink any water straight from the aquifer, you're probably going to drink jet fuel and parts cleaner before you'll even get to the water. So I mean, it's not a surprise. It's really not. Nope. And they can't. And that's what's bad. Even because, see, I filed myself. I finally got accepted into the VA disability thing after 30 years, after being medically discharged over the freaking fall that I had, where I actually damaged my knee some more than what they already were when I was freaking, you know. You was there, you know. You know all about my legs. You've seen it firsthand yourself. But yeah, I had an issue come up, wasn't expecting it. Everything was said to be fine. It happened in boot camp while I had 2 rucksacks on, because we was doing our 25-mile hike, and everybody had to get across the finish line. And one guy actually twisted his ankle, so a couple of us decided to take his equipment so he can just march with us without having to have nothing. There it goes. I don't know what the hell that deal was. That's awkward. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was. Yeah, McCree Army Field? Army base? But yeah, it's pretty rough. Oh, okay. March, yeah. Gotcha now. You guys call it different. So yeah, my tour in the Marine Corps was shot in '95. They gave me the option to basically either take the 30% disability or do less than 10% and wait to see if they come out with a surgery that can fix my legs. So far, they've never came out with the surgery. So I just recently, 2 years ago, or last year, oof, no thank you. I might be able to walk about 6 miles maybe total right now. Be about as far as I'm able to walk without having to be massively hurting. That's how bad my legs have gotten over the years. Oh, cool. Yeah, they nailed me as I was coming out of Lejeune out of class. They got me right before I was supposed to go to 3rd Marines over in Okinawa. They decided to do a overseas physical because I had an injury during boot camp. So they wanted to do an overseas physical. And we all know how Clinton and everybody decided to give the Commandant his own wish and his own ways to do as he pleased. And lo and behold, that's how I got medically discharged. They still found the cracks across my kneecap was still there, so they went ahead and medically discharged me at that point. So it sucked. I fought it as much as I could, and that's how I ended up with the option of less than 10%, or I can take the 30%. So I took the less than 10%, hoping that give my knee some time to heal up and not be able to go back in. It never got healed back up, so it is what it is. Well, heck, Okinawa's freaking loaded down with junk too, more so than most of the US bases. But yeah, I was looking forward to going to Oki, to be honest. I mean, heck, back in the 90s, you went to Okinawa, shoot, you was able to get stereo systems for pennies on the dollar back then. I was looking at loading up on electronics when I was over there, and I never made it. Yeah, I try to catch you on them, but I always manage to seem to either catch you either just after you get done making a video, or you just get done cooking and you start to sit down to eat. You still down in Mississippi though, right? Oh, they really don't. That's the scary thing about overseas. Most people don't realize is they don't even have there's still, realistically, there still is no environmental stuff that goes on over there. Japan's been trying to hold the US accountable, try to get them to clean up, and the best they'll get them to do is try to do some testing, but that's it. They won't even really try to clean it up. Some other people out riding today. Wonder if they know I'm live. Doubtful. Oh yeah. But I mean, it's just like with Lejeune and a bunch of other bases. Actually, one of the worst bases that's actually closed down that nobody even knows about, really, because it's been so long that it's been shut down, is Norton Air Force Base. I pulled out a report on it. Everyone's like, oh, you've got this is bad, this is bad. Yeah. Wow, look at these numbers from Japan. Somebody actually posted numbers from a report from Japan that showed they had like 2 million parts or whatever. Good Lord, buddy. You in a little bit of a hurry? But Norton actually had 20 million parts. I was like, good gosh. But yeah, George itself was deemed back in 2008, I believe is when the report was made. At that time, George, one of the bases I grew up on, was deemed to be EPA compliant. Remind you, at that time it would take them 700 to 900 years to be EPA compliant. I was like, whoa, hang on a minute, 700 to 900 years? That's insane. That's the reason why the base is still standing. It's so toxic they can't even destroy the buildings. There's so much toxins within the housing and within the buildings themselves that they can't even destroy the buildings. It would release too much toxins into the air, and they're worried about that being an issue. So the state agreed with the Air Force just to let it fall in on itself, or let the desert take it back over. It's slow in the natural process. But same principle. I've actually get to orally argue the case about George in November or December, still pending when I get my court date. Once the court decides they're ready to hear the case. So right now, a group of us are waiting to get our date. And from what we've been told, it's never been done. The fact that they're giving us a chance to be orally arguing it has never been done before. I gotta take a drink. Sorry about the wind in advance, people. The one advantage that I do like about having a modular helmet, I can take that bar, pull it up, take a drink, and put it back down and have a full face shield again. Or a full face helmet. I love modular helmets. This is pretty cool. Yep, there's a base out in Pennsylvania too. Wurtsmith even. Wurtsmith was the one. Wurtsmith and Peace. I think it's Peace. Yeah. Peace and Wurtsmith were the two bases that actually drew public's attention to the Air Force about the foam and stuff, because evidently Van Etten Lake one year basically became a washing machine. There was foam across almost the entire lake, and people were wondering, what the heck is this foam? I was like, dang, that would be something interesting to see. But at the same time, you knew they knew at that point something was up, and starting to get the people that live there to actually realize there's other issues other than just the foam they've got to be worried about. In fact, DOD is actually supposed to be going to Wurtsmith, I think next month, to go out and start doing another sweep of the grenade range out there again. Because evidently somebody found something that wasn't supposed to be out there no more. Oh, it's the problem. What people need to understand is when it comes to the foams and the jet fuel or the aircraft fuel, aircraft cleaner, and the foams, every base that's military that has aircraft, whether it be helicopters from the Army, C-130s, transporters, fighter bases, don't make a difference. If it has an aircraft on it and they have to do fire training about every 2 months roughly, that base is going to have issues. Plain and simple, there is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. It has issues. The thing is now is if the base is still active, it's still compiling and still getting worse. The bases that are closed, they're not really getting as bad, and they're still actually able to have time. They've actually had time to be cleaned up some. I mean, KI, there was a guy that was with the civil engineering group when they started doing the testing at KI back in 88, 89, 90, somewhere in those 3 years they were doing the testing. The guy sat there and told me he knows for a fact that there was 18 inches of JP4 on top of the main water well that we drank from the housing. And if you remember correctly, I think I know a little bit more about how the hospital commander got changed out right before the base closed too. Because I remember Dad doing the they were doing the ceremony things for the new hospital commander around 90, 91. Almost right after we got there. And nobody really thought nothing about it. I ran across a water report and another report that where the hospital commander at the time, when we got there, was actually fighting with the DOD, with the Pentagon, demanding that they actually run a new water line from Lake Superior to the base, because the water underneath the base from the aquifer was heavily contaminated. That, I guarantee you, was not only the reason why he got reassigned, because he actually went to the Mining Journal and TV6 over it, but also I think is the reason why they closed the base down, as well as Wordsmith, is both bases needed new water supplies and the Air Force didn't want to run new water lines. So the easiest thing to do was cover up the fact that they were toxic and shut them down and let it be blamed on the governors or whatever at the time. Yeah, Kessler, it's on the list, but it's got issues, but it's not that, it's not let's see, what's the word, not as bad, I guess you would say. It's not great, but it's not that bad either. The cleanest base I grew up on was Brooks Air Force Base. I'll just put it to you like that. Yeah, right? Exactly. Funny how that works. Oh, we got to do something. Well, it's just like I don't know if you heard or not, but Davis-Monthan, they're catching hell right now from the city of Tucson, because the Agent Blue barrels that they got buried underneath the airplane graveyard have been leaking, and the city's been seeing it show up in their water reports in the city outside of the base. So the city started asking questions. The Air Force started going, oh, no, it's probably just from the transporters that we had in storage. Yeah, that's it. I ran across a report where Davis-Monthan and Kelly Air Force Base were two Agent Blue burial sites. That's where they buried it, because they couldn't burn it like they did the other colors, because Agent Blue was the fireproof version. For those that don't know, that's the reason why blue was so much worse than the other colors. Was it was fire? It had fire retardant in it. It had arsenic in it, and a bunch of it, which is actually a carcinogen all by itself anyhow. But we're fixing to head up 70, head over towards Crossville here for anybody else that happens to be watching. Oh, you never heard of Agent Blue, Carl? Dang. Yeah, blue's some pretty nasty stuff. It's as potent as orange, but it has an added ingredient called arsenic, which I know you know what arsenic is. It's fire retardant, or it makes things fireproof. So Agent Blue is the fireproof version of Agent Orange, and the only way they were able to dispose of it was to bury it or use it. So they buried a lot of it, and of course, naturally, I guarantee you, used quite a bit of what was left, because we all know how the military is. They don't throw anything away. If they can use it, they're gonna use it. Oh yeah, you ought to look it up. It's an interesting read when you look up the composition makeups of all the colors. But yeah, this is one reason why I like 70. You go up a hill, and it's a little bit of a mountain, and it's a little bit of a twisting, and it's not the interstate. Sometimes you can get going, sometimes you get the say, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they still use Agent Orange and Purple and whatever other colors they got left still to this day. As much as they produced, I guarantee you they still got stockpiles of it. You ain't out kicking it up somewhere today, to be honest, Carl. Or are you smoking some stuff today? I know a couple weeks from now I'll be going to an Avenged Sevenfold concert in Nashville. And then that following day, I'll be heading to Arkansas, to the Lake of the Ozarks for a little bit, for another round, or try to catch the end of it anyways. Ah, Taco Suba. Cool. So you still active duty, or you reserves now? Or have you finally gotten out? Yeah, I know you like to smoke things, that's for sure. I actually got to get another grill. The X got it, so. First State Road. Yep, that's Highway 70. Oh, you're in the garden now? Cool. Yeah, I work with quite a few of them. A few guys at work still in the guard. Yeah, something about blowing stuff up is just too fun. I'm sorry, I loved it. I remember asking the CEO one day, why are we building this bridge just to turn around 2 weeks later and blow it up? He's like, we can't just go anywhere and just blow up bridges, you know. We gotta have some. He goes, so for training wise, you've got to learn how to build stuff and then turn around, you gotta figure out how to blow it up. I go, oh, okay, makes sense to me. Loved it. People just don't get it. When you get the challenge of, here's this, and you only get this amount of explosive, see if you can actually destroy it. Okay, challenge accepted. It's fun. It's fun to see what you can do with it. Not gonna lie, I do miss them days. IEDs. They gave us a bunch of stuff and Southern told us, do what you can with it, see what you can come up with. So I ended up making a IED Claymore out of 2 pounds of seat and screws. Didn't need ball bearings. It's amazing what copper. I mean, heck, even in school, I don't know if they still do it today, but I know when I was in combat engineering school at Lejeune, we actually, they actually wanted to prove to us there's nothing to really be afraid of with the Claymore. So they actually had to set off we would actually get up on a line and we would actually set off Claymores with us being about a foot behind it. And I mean, yeah, it'll rattle your dang teeth, but the blast and everything went forward. It was like, oh, cool. A bit nerving, but cool. Of course, naturally, there was a couple of railroad ties in front of us, but still. That jagged, bomb suits, the whole 9 yards. But yeah, they'd have us set off Claymores with us behind them. Ozone Falls. I actually like these waterfalls, to be honest. It's pretty cool. The only problem is the hike to it sucks. And with my knee the way it's been this week, I'm not gonna attempt it. Boy, is it crowded today. You actually gotta go where them people are sitting at. There's a little trail that goes down to the side. You gotta go basically do a little rock climb to get down to the bottom of the falls. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Hopefully you're alright still. Them freaking IEDs. Because those damn things are only... Oh, okay, we got cell phone signal back. Of course, there it goes. Of course, because I know a few people ask me, how did I end up back in Tennessee instead of being back up at Gwinn? That would be thankful to my mom actually already being moved away from KI by the time I got out. And I knew the base was closed, and done talked to my sister a time or two, because she was living with grandma at the time, still keeping tabs with people up there at the base. And she sat there and told me that all my friends were already gone. She said, you, Brandon, supposedly Heather, few others that she knew I hung out with were already gone, moved away, moved to another base or somewhere else, or already gone. So I was like, well, hell, none of my friends are up there. There ain't no sense in going back up there, so I might as well just go ahead and move down here with Mom. Start all over down here. But I sure as hell didn't like freaking North Carolina. Jacksonville sucked. Even in 93, 95, Jacksonville, North Carolina sucked big time there. Back then, I'm sure it's probably just as bad today. And so, I was just like, the heck with it. I'll just live close to Mom. The heck's he running for? Gotta get that shine, I guess? Oh. Nope, that we didn't. We sure did. Which, if you think about it, I think, and a lot of it's because, heck, one, we were military brats. Two, we didn't kiss anybody's rear end when we was in high school either. We didn't care what anybody else thought. I still really don't. And we are now in Crossville. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go there. Nope, I don't want to take 40. I know that. Let's see, Crab Orchards to the... Yeah, we'll go straight. We'll make the GPS go nuts. Oh, I'm sure it wasn't any better. We were the weirdos of the class. That is a definite for sure. We were looked at heavily as being the weirdos. Accepted my weirdo fate. Buc-ee's! Hey, hang on a minute. They said kiddo wants to stop at Buc-ee's. You want to go there? You want to go? Huh?
So we're that close to it?
Yeah. Is cell phone coverage, internet coverage. Hell, there's even some places in Tennessee, in this side of the state up here, you can't even get telephone service still. I'm talking, I mean, Tennessee's kind of sort of like a third and a half world country, I guess you would say. Yeah, right. So I mean, in some areas, I know the cell phone coverage, the video is going to lock up a little bit here and there because this side of the state, there's still areas that don't even have telephones. You can't get telephones. In fact, I was looked at a house when I bought my house. I was actually wanted to get this house that had 5 acres, but the problem with it was there was no telephone service, there was no cable service, and my cell phone didn't have any cell service either. So I was like, nope, okay, this one's off the market. There ain't no way in hell I'm buying a house that I can't get nothing to it. And the telephone company, when I called, said, yeah, sure, we'll run the phone line out there, but it's going to cost you $15,000 to do it. I was like, nope. Not happening. Here's the KOA that Mr. and Mrs. Thumper stayed at. Yeah, people like doing these video vlogs and stuff. I'd rather just be live. If I'm going to talk to somebody or act like I'm talking to somebody, I'd rather actually be talking to somebody. That whole vlogging thing just doesn't make any sense to me. Hey, we picked up another viewer. Hello, I am Lindsay Lohan. But yeah, we're getting close to Crossville. Actually, that was Crab Orchard that we actually just went rolling by. But hopefully next day or two, couple of days, something like that. So I got 3 days coming. I got to work tomorrow and Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, them 3 days I got off, I'm going to be working on my Sturgis videos. I've got the one out so far, but I'm wanting to get, I think I may do Badlands first. Do Badlands and Spearfish Canyon, and then do Devil's Tower a little bit. Show the ride out towards Devil's Tower plus Devil's Tower, because the ride going out to Devil's Tower is pretty nice either way you go. And then what's the other Badlands? Oh, Iron Mountain Road in Needles. Now if you ain't ever been to Sturgis, Carl, you need to go out that way. That's a pretty nice area out there. I mean, even just to visit Mount Rushmore. Hello, welcome to the channel, welcome to the live, whoever just happened to pop in on YouTube. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hopefully it's sunny where you're at. You're able to go out riding if you want to go out riding, or you've been out riding if you've been wanting to go riding. Welcome. We're chit-chatting back and forth a little bit. Welcome to say hi. See you. You suck. Whatever. Don't make a difference. Doesn't really bother me. Trust me. When I say trying to hurt my feelings, it's going to be pretty hard to do. Alright, Carl, we'll see you later, bro. Take it easy, man. Hey! What's going on, Slam? Oof. What the hell? Hey, they got the roundabout finally worked. They were still actually cutting this in when I come through here. Let's see how much fun we can have. Oops, we're supposed to go that way. Oh well. I think we were supposed to go that way. Oh well. Right, Carl? Feelings are for the weak-minded. That's for sure. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, Slim. Oh yeah, it's nice riding weather today. Mid upper, might be right around 80, I would say. Not really windy. Humidity's not bad at all, if there is any. Really can't feel any. So yeah, it's a nice, really good, comfortable day today. So kiddo wants to go buy a Buc-ee's, so we're gonna go swim by Buc-ee's here in Crossville. Not sure if we'll run into Tweedle or Ray or anybody else today. We might. Actually, we may have actually passed Ray, come to think of it. Because there was, well, no, couldn't have been Ray. His bike was too quiet. I've heard Ray's bike. That bike was quiet. It wasn't loud at all. So it wasn't Ray that passed us a little bit ago on 7. But we're on 70. We came out of Rockwood, head over the top of the mountain on 70, and we are now in Crossville on 70. Fixing to hit Highway 28, go up towards Buc-ee's. We're gonna make a little stop there. Kiddo wants to stop and go inside. She likes stopping at Buc-ee's for some reason. I guess because it's good. I don't know. But welcome to hang out with us, chit chat with us, and if you happen to be somebody new that's not a subscriber, you want to subscribe, please do so. Feel free to. Don't like the video, that's fine. Hit the don't like button. If you like it, hit the like button. Don't really matter to me. I do this mostly for my kiddo, which is sitting right behind me today. She's on the bike with me today, and the grandbaby. So that way, when I do happen to leave this rock, they can actually just watch the videos. That's the nice thing I do like about YouTube. Unless you delete the stuff, and unless they lose their servers. Ooh, custom dynamic windshield, huh? Oh, the trim lights. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting those, to be honest myself. Oh, shoot. That's not good. Just curious. Have you checked? I know. I'm not a pro, but the one thing that I would do, if some people doesn't, is check the fuse of whatever it is that you use to plug the lights into to see if that fuse may be blown, possibly. I know I had a blown fuse on one of my things when I went to go do one of my lights. I know the front lower on the throttle side actually went out on me about 6 months after having it in the past. He goes, we had gotten a bad batch and didn't know it. So they sent me out a new set of modules for the front lowers. Put them on, been working great since. Granted, the taillight issue, it got cracked while it sturges, and with all the rain, so I could turn around and seal it back up, hopefully without water in it. Let's see here. Do I see Buc-ee's up this way, or is it or was it at the other side? Oh, cool. Alrighty. Yeah, Custom Dynamics definitely has one of the best customer support and warranty things. They stand by them. They don't really ask too many questions. Yep, I think we met. I'm not seeing it. I think I should be able to see it by now. Well, we still got a little ways before we get to the interstate, so might still be up here a little ways. Sometimes it sucks when you don't carry actual cash with you. Man, car wash is getting some business. So anybody in the Crossville area, now one of the soccer teams got a car wash over here across from Burger King. to get people to help help them out with uniforms and stuff. Oh yeah, before I forget, hopefully all my friends that have had that's got families dealing with issues and stuff, hopefully everybody's issues are getting better and people are starting to get better. I hate hearing about people being sick all the time or people having issues. Especially these emergency surgeries and stuff, life-threatening issues. They suck. But I will say this. I am going to have my daughter talk about her headband that I bought for her and she's got on. She actually wore it yesterday while she was doing dishes, and then she's actually got it on again today and she's loving it. So now I'll have her tell y'all here in a few minutes when we get off at Buc-ee's exactly what she thinks about her headband, her new headband that I got for her. 'Cause I bought it to support my buddy that's going to be having them. That's a vendor for him and his wife sells headbands. And honestly, they're the best headbands you can actually get. I don't think you can find one better. I honestly don't. You can get them with jewels, you can get them without jewels. Just depends on what your preference is. You can have it blinged or unblinged. But I do hope his wife is actually still doing better. Last thing I heard was she was doing better. Still had a ways to go, but she was doing better, so I was happy to hear that she was doing better. But I know he's busy dealing with her, with that whole situation. Now, let's see if we can find Buc-ee's. Okay, yep. We're going to have to go up the interstate a little ways to get to Buc-ee's. I'm going to go up here a little ways, turn around, go back. So I can go up the right side of the interstate. Making a U-turn, make sure you pay attention to the other cars. I will say that. Alright, let's put the face shield on. Red light. I probably could have made it, but not gonna try it. Whew. Buc-ee's is that way. That's why I had to turn around. So we're gonna head up here and hit Buc-ee's. tells y'all to watch the live stream of me heading back to the house from Sturgis. Well, yeah. And this is about the time where I started running across rain that night. Up here, hit Buc-ee's real quick for my kiddo. She wants to go to Buc-ee's, and when we get up here and stop, her new headband that she's wearing, Maria's famous headband. She sat there and told me earlier. She goes, "Dad, I like this thing." She goes, "I love it." I go, "Oh, you do you?" She's like, "Yeah." I go, "Might have to have you tell people." Get off up here, Buc-ee's here in just a second. I'm gonna have her tell me what she thinks. Let y'all hear for herself. First-hand customer experience. Somebody that just kind of looked at me funny yesterday when I handed it to her. I got her too. And then she looked at me. She goes, "What's this for?" I go, "It's a headband. You put it over your head. You put it on your head to keep your hair out of your face." It's like, "Oh, okay, cool." She didn't think nothing else about it. She done her dishes in it. She put it on when she started to do her dishes, and it's like, "Oh, this is pretty neat." She goes, "It keeps the hair out of my face while I'm doing dishes." I was like, "Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be for." And so she's got it on today, and she's like, "Oh, I love this thing." I told her I'm gonna let her tell y'all firsthand. Oh, ooh, a classic car show, or get together, anyways. Keep moving. There's a reason why the sign says keep moving. They can't. People read. Come on. Here's a couple of chargers. Here, well, I'll have to check this out. So, you want to go in? Hey, a minute, you got to do something first. Let's see, why is it not giving me my controls? This I don't like. I don't like it when it don't give me my controls. I'm trying to get it to where it'll let me switch the cameras, but it won't let me switch the cameras. Video mode only. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta get that going too. But anyhow, hey, front of camera.
Huh?
Get in full camera. Why'd you take your headband off for?
Because it came off when I took my helmet
Oh.
off.
So, what do you think about your headband?
I like it.
You like it?
Works good.
Huh?
It works good. Got my hair out of my face.
Right? Alrighty. Let's unhook this. Take this with us.
This one's just supposed to slam back.
Huh?
At least this one's going to slam back into one of ours.
Alright. Want your phone? Let's go over here real quick. Voice style. Yep. Yeah. Accidentally hit the wrong button. Yeah, we're still recording. Oh, check it out. Pretty cool. Oh, you getting some pictures? Alright, now we're gonna go in here. We're going in here to the ever loving Buc-ee's. Yes, the video's gonna be shaking a little bit. Can't help it. Legs pretty messed up today. Still. To say would be putting lightly. I guess I could have parked a little closer. Hell, I didn't realize it was that far away from the store. Huh? Just gonna let you say hi. I don't get why it's not letting me change the view. Oh man. Oh. My knee can pop anytime it wants to. It'd be nice. We'll go live inside Buc-ee's. Will we make it out alive? Or will the beaver eat us? Oh, the shirts. Check out the shirts. Oh, even onesies. Alright. Oh, she's got to go to the bathroom. And she could have told me. Let's see here. Anybody want some trail mix? Hey. Hey, what's going on, Michael? Ah, UK. I got a couple of friends that live over that way. I know one guy, he lives just outside of London. Hopefully things have been going pretty good for you over that way. Just got off the bike. We're in the fun-loving Buc-ee's that everybody talks about. I myself, I'm doing all right. Just a little bit of leg pain today. My legs have been acting up, but alrighty. Whoa, maybe not. Those used to be like $1.50. Now they're almost $3. But I've been doing all right. Just out riding today. Daughter wanted to go out for a bike ride today, so she's like, "Dad, can we go for a ride?" I was like, "Sure." So got her up. I got up, got everything ready. We were trying to figure out where to go, and she decided to. She just didn't care. She didn't have any ride in particular she wanted to go to. Ooh, rock candy. Free samples? Lost?
A lot of people.
Yeah. Are you ready? Is there anything in particular you want to go look at?
I want a snack.
Huh?
I want a snack.
Okay, well. What kind of snack? Fudge would probably melt. Just saying, fudge would probably melt, so I probably would stay away from the fudge.
They pretty much have all the stuff.
What are you looking for? That's why I was asking.
I'm hungry.
Huh? You want Fazoli's? Can you wait a few minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go to Fazoli's then. That work? Huh? You want some? I don't care to get you something, kiddo. Get you something. If you want a couple, get you a couple. Might want to get more than one of each. Unless you just want to see what it tastes like before you get it.
I was just trying to decide what.
You're not strawberry, not cherry, right?
Yeah. Kenzie.
Yeah, she'll love you for that one. Alrighty. Let's see here.
You're all set? Have a good one.
You too, appreciate it. It wasn't too bad. Well, if you look, there's like a camera every 10 foot. So I'm sure they got people watching.
That hard though. As busy as it is.
Yeah. Is what it is though. Here are all the gas pumps. That's the Crossville one. Buc-ee's. Don't forget to put your headband back on.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't want my knee to pop, but I do. Doesn't make any sense.
It'll hurt when it does, but it'll feel better after.
Exactly. The 10-15 seconds worth of initial pain for it to feel better and being able to walk right, or more correctly, is well worth the freaking pain. I will definitely say that. Oh, started to. Felt the crunching a little bit. Even older square body Chevys. You want to put them in here? Yes, I can't wait to get a sucker in my mouth.
I enjoy sugar.
Huh?
I enjoy sugar.
You enjoy sugar? Well, yeah, I would say so. So, we're here at, well, trees standing in front of the Buc-ee. Oh, there we go. Crossville Buggy. Buc-ee's at Crossville. We're going to head over to Cookeville. We're going to hit Fazoli's here in a minute. Because kiddo is a little hungry. She's like, I want to eat a little bit. So we're going to go there and then we're going to go ahead and swing by the dealership, do a dealership check. Yes, sir. We're at Crossville, Ray. Now tell me again what you said about your headband.
So I like it because it makes it easier to get my helmet on and it keeps my hair out of my face.
So fixing to load back up on the bike and get running. So it'll take me about a couple of minutes to get going. Hopefully you've been able to get out and ride some today, right? So the microphone may be a little bit different here in just a second. Plugging the helmet back in. Don't forget your water. But they got a little Dukes of Hazzard thing going on up here right now at the Buc-ee's, right? There's a Cutter's Camaro. Someone's got one of the newer version cars, cop cars. And there's a couple of Chargers out here. Oh, cool. Talking about the park up your way, correct, Ray? I forget what the name of it is. Actually, we could, well, she's hungry. I would come up that way. She's hungry. But I will holler at you, Ray. Okay, Big South. How long you plan on being up there? Just out of curiosity, if you don't mind me asking. If you're going to be up there for a little bit, I'm going to probably run straight over to Cookeville here in just a second. Shouldn't take but 15-20 minutes. Go up that way and then another 15-20 minutes back after we get something to eat. So about maybe an hour tops. I could probably head up towards Big Fork and meet you there if you're going to be up there for a while. If not, no big deal. One second. See, talking to Ray real quick. He lives that way. By about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, okay. So I actually probably the one time that I actually went up through that area a couple back in June, I probably did go by your house. I rode up that way back in June. And I went across the bridge and stuff. I didn't go into the park, but I went by it. So, alrighty. But anyhow, I'm gonna get us rolling. Get over to Cookeville, do a check-in, get her something to eat. Because she likes Fazoli's. So we're going to do that. And I will holler at you on Instagram, if that's all right with you, sir. See if you're still there, up there. And if you are, could possibly meet up with you today. If that's a thing. Okay, I will do, sir. Hopefully you have a safe ride yourself today while you're getting out and about. As we're gonna head on, let y'all see the cars here. They'll be right up here. There's one General Lee, the Kiwi Hog for Sheriff, everybody. A couple of old square bodies. And another General Lee. Will do, sir. You do the same yourself, Ray. Yeah, probably should have went to the other side. I probably may not be able to get out of here. Yep, there we go. Gotta go down here to the green light so we can get out, hit the interstate, get up to Cookeville. This is actually, I think, yeah, this is the first time I've actually stopped at this Buc-ee's. So. chat. Anybody wanting to chit chat, just say hi in the chat. Whatnot. I'd be more than happy to chit chat with you. Part of the live. Part of being live. Being able to talk to people while riding. Part of the reason why I got the helmet that I did. Make it a little bit interesting. Dude, light screen, go. Oh my gosh. I love people. So we're fixing to hit 40, head up to Cookeville. And we get to Cookeville, we're all in the stream for a little bit. Because not exactly polite to try to eat and do it live at the same time. So I'll end the stream once we get to the Fazoli's and the location of where we're eating at. And I'll try to go back live afterwards. Yeah, finished coming along with us the rest of the way today. Would you rather have Chick-fil-A? Fazoli's or Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
I figured she'd say that. She decided she wanted Chick-fil-A, the heck with Fazoli's. I should have known. I almost know my daughter good. So Ray, if you're still watching, we might be heading your direction here quicker than intended. I initially thought. Because she wants Chick-fil-A, which is right here. And we may not even go into Cookeville. We could possibly do that later. Might just do that later. My daughter has spoken. This one got one of them sensors, or is it a... Ba-ba-da-da-bum-bum-bum. Now, I remember seeing it when we came up through here a little bit ago. I know it's down this way a little ways, but we gonna get us a Chick-fil-A. That's all the Lord's chicken and fries. Yeah, sadly, anytime she gets a chance to eat Chick-fil-A, she eats Chick-fil-A. she started tapping me on the shoulder. So I was like, okay. Time to see if she wants to eat here instead. Alright, let's see what we got here. I didn't even know they had a Chick-fil-A in Crossville, to be honest. So, that said, Ray, sir, if you happen to still be watching, after we get done eating, we will try to come up, we will head up towards the park up your way. So, I'll holler at you as soon as we get done, see where you're at, and try to meet up with you then. Till then, hope everybody has a great day. See y'all here in a little while. Have a great day. Bye.